What's up, y'all? We're actually not going to need my vise for this one. We are going to pick this here Kasp 140/40. I thought it was kind of similar to the American 1100 or A1100, just in how it felt. Got some fun bidding here. Don't know if that's showing for y'all. But we got like a max lift on one, just some up down, a lot of fun. It's a very similar shackle pop to the American lock. This one has the fun of being a Yale keyway though, so can be a little bit of a pain to pick for that, but I'm gonna grab this here Reaper number 4 and a 32 thousandths pry bar. The last couple times I did this, I needed something smaller like a crescent hook, or I used a McTickler last time, so I'll just pull that out preemptively in case I need it. We're gonna pop this guy down in there and start plugging away at it. And we'll gut this guy for you as well. So one's pretty loose. And really on 2, 3, not a whole lot. 4. This is kind of a pain because like you kind of have to get around this warding here on the right at the beginning when you're doing this. Got my pick stuck there. Well, that's not fun. There we go. All right, well, we're just gonna start over. We're not that far in, so can't see it obviously, but there's channels in the warding on the left side here that these pins come up through. So that's what I'm picking in, which is fine, except what just happened was my pick got stuck in one of those channels, and I could not, for the life of me, get it wiggled free. So had to get in there. So one just dropped in finally. I keep feeling along here. Now I'm looking forward to this because I have not gutted this one yet. The packaging for it says something about mushroom pins, which is a security pin that I am unfamiliar with. So we're gonna get to experience that one for the first time together. Now I say that, you may already be familiar with mushroom security pins, in which case, good for you, I suppose. However, I am not. So this will be a new one for me. Poking around, trying to find the channel for 4. Call this lock TV guide the way that I'm surfing channels. Probably overset something. So we're just gonna drop some of these a little bit. Try to. Now, interestingly, when we did that, we did not lose pin 1. That's pretty well set in there now. We're in a pretty deep false set now. So now we're just gonna poke at things and see what is potentially missing. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna reach this tickler back a little, see if I can't find something that's not quite where it's supposed to be. This lock is the epitome of pick pins not, there we go, we got it. It was pin 5, was way back there and just halfway down. That happens sometimes. So with this being kind of a restrictive keyway, what was happening, I'm guessing, was I was jamming this back and I just wasn't getting over on top of pin number 5. And what I've ran into before in trying to do this is trying to pick around this knurling here. And when I've done that, I've ended up counter-rotating it too much and dropping pins. So way around that I found is just a much, much shallower profile, just sticking it there in the back and jamming it down. It seems to open up. So with that done, let's get this thing. Got this guy. I need a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm gonna break that out real quick. Get down in there. I'm kind of excited about this, not gonna lie. I haven't seen what a mushroom security pin looks like. Didn't really feel like much of anything. Little pop when the pin's set. Not really like a spool. Just like it didn't have the counter rotation that I come to expect with a spool. Interestingly, looks like this is kind of American style. So if you can get a bypass driver down there, you might be able to bypass this. It's not shielded at all. You can come right out the back. Grab one of these. One of the awesome things about the Reaper picks, I think McNally called this out in a video at one point, is these are actually really great for taking off C-clips. So you just get it on there and popper, come on. Famous last words, you say something's good at something and then you just botch it on camera. Come on. Interestingly, this one isn't notched, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Usually there's like a little notch that'll catch on the bottom there, which aids in taking these stupid things off. However, seem to not be having a whole lot of luck in doing that today. So let's just see if we can get this stupid guy off of here. We're gonna cheat a little. We're gonna come around here. Try to, nope. Okay. Well. The good news for all of you is that I'm going to edit this, so you're not going to have to watch me struggle. Nope, just kidding. The second I say that, I finally got it off. Okay, no editing. This will be a single take. All right, get that out of there. Get our key so we can re-rotate this so that we can shove our shimmy shim in the back. Yeah. And shim that girly right there. All right, give that a little, oh, shit. Get our shim back in. Do. Cool. And grab our this here plug follower. Give our plug a little bit of a shove. There we go. Get that guy moving. Fantastic. There we go. All right. So first things first, we're going to throw pin 4 on the table because we're rushing. Excuse my fart. Pop that guy back in there. We're not quite ready for him yet. And let's go for pin number 1 and number 2. Number 3. I can already see something about this. That's a telltale sign of this being a further American clone. That is the serrated key pins. 4, no. 5, go in your spot. That's not your home. That's your home. And 6, there we go. So you can see not all of them have serrations. 1, 4, and 6 don't. But you can see them there on 2 through 3. Let me grab one of these real quick just so you can look at that. Bring that up to the camera, see if that focuses. But you can see those little serrations on the end up here. So now I'll throw that in one of our plug followers so that it hangs out. We don't lose it. And let's grab us some drivers. So driver in stack number 1 is a standard pin. So not entirely sure where we're going to see those mushrooms. Number 2 is a spool. Let me hold those up. There you go. Number 2 is a spool. There you go. Back to number 1 real quick before I forget. That is a standard. There we go. Number 3. Ooh, okay. I don't know if that's supposed to be the mushroom that they're talking about, but this one in number 3 looks to be what I've come to expect to be called. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Grab it there so you can get that. That is a barrel. So there's little narrowings on the top and bottom. It's a normal thickness in the center. So we are 3 pin stacks in. We have 3 different pins. So that's kind of fun. Let's keep that moving. Number 4 is another spool. There we go. Number 5 is a spool. One of these days I'll be able to do my camera competently, but not today. And last but not least, in stack 6, we have another spool. So maybe a spool is what they're calling a mushroom pin. Not entirely sure. But that's kind of fun. That, like, we have these, we have 3 different kinds of pins in this one. We've got we got some spools. And we got, that's weird. Where's our last spring? Did I drop a spring? I might have dropped a spring. That would suck. Well, hopefully we didn't send a spring to the Shadow Realm. That'd be really awkward. Let me look in here real quick. I don't see one in any of these. I don't see it on the tabletop. Now I'm big confused. This came out of a package, so I know nobody else misassembled it. Let me check my floor real quick. I'm gonna watch this footage back and see the spring go somewhere funny. Well, I don't know where that spring went. That's fun. Okay, well, this has been fun. I'm gonna go hunting for springs. So, hope you all enjoyed, and catch you later. Okay, good news. I found the spring. It ended up on the shelf underneath here. But yeah, here's our pin close-up. That was a lot of fun. Take care.